A class on how to build your bees up in spring is taught once a year at QueenBee Ranch in Seguin, Texas. The owner of QueenBee Ranch, Mark Gretchen, teaches new beekeepers the importance of keeping the queen alive. She is the one bee in the hive you don't want to kill because she is the only one in the hive that can reproduce.
Okay. I just want to set my eyes on the queen, okay? I just want to make sure she's okay. So I wanted to show you this right here. It's called a queen cup right here. They've got a head start on producing a new queen. You'll see these throughout the hive. See it? And it's okay. You don't have to worry about it. If it's elongated and filled with something like a larva, then they are making a new queen, and then it's a concern. But if they're forming a new queen, I take mine off because I want to put in one of my own queens. I have Africanized bees in this area, and if they form a new queen and raise her, she flies to mate. You can't control who she's mating with, and it's very likely she'll mate with an Africanized drone. She'll come back, start laying eggs, and all of her children will be partially Africanized, and your hive will go from being real gentle to pretty aggressive within about 30 days typically. Well, the best time to replace your queen is as soon as possible. You don't always know right away. As soon as you do know, order your queen. As far as replacing the queen, they're much easier to introduce into a hive that still has brood. So if you still have brood in your hive, it's just much easier for the bees to accept a new queen. The other problem with waiting to a queenless hive that triggers a response to start laying eggs, and you could recognize a hive with a laying worker because each cell will have multiple eggs in it. You'll see like a clump of 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs in every cell. And trust me, that is one of the worst problems you're going to face as a beekeeper. It's hard to deal with a laying worker because if you have a bad queen, you can find a queen and get rid of her. If you have a laying worker, you don't know which one of those 80,000 workers is it. And so when you introduce a new queen, they think the laying worker is the queen, and they won't accept your new queen. So that's a real serious problem. That's another reason to get that done just as soon as you can. Did everybody get to see the eggs? Okay. Very important to know what eggs look like because you may not get to see your queen every time, but if you can spot some eggs, as Bethany mentioned, you know your queen is there and she's doing her job.